Hello students, welcome to our biology class of 12th Science and Home Science stream. Myself, Mrs. Anita Vijay Kulkarni from HPT Arts and RYK Science College, Nashik. Today I will like to teach you chapter number 4, lecture number 1. Topic is molecular basis of inheritance. Student, you know very well what is inheritance. That is transmission of genetic information from generation to generation. It is known as heredity or variation. This topic is related with chapter number 3. Now we will see you first point of this chapter, that is discovery of DNA. DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, having double helix structure, which is important in our heredity and variation, act as an important genetic material. This modern understanding of DNA has evolved from the discovery of nucleic acid. So it is very important to study the discovery of nucleic acid. So first point of this chapter is discovery of nucleic acid. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, जे आपण वॉटसन आणि क्रिक या सायंटिस्टनी जे डीएनएचं स्ट्रक्चर आज आपण अभ्यास करतो, त्याआधी न्यूक्लिक ऍसिडचा शोध लागला होता. In 1869, Frederick Mixture began working with white blood cells, which are the major component of pus from infection. He collected a lot of pus from the bandages at the local hospital. He used salt solution to wash the pus of the bundles. He added a weak alkaline solution to the cell lice, and nuclei precipitated out of the solution. From the cell nuclei, he isolated a chemical substance to which he called nuclein. Chemically, nuclein has high phosphorus content and acidic property. Hence, it was named as nucleic acid. After that, in 19th century, we know that nuclein was a mixture with phosphorus, protein and nucleic acid. There are two kinds of nucleic acid, DNA and RNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid and RNA ribonucleic acid. The genetic material is DNA. The discovery of genetic material is DNA is a chain of discovery. Different scientists perform different experiments in order to find out DNA is genetic material. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, DNA हेच जेनेटिक मटेरियल आहे याचा शोध फक्त एका दिवसात लागला नाही. ही एक शोध मालिका आहे. निरनिराळ्या देशातील वैज्ञानिकांनी प्रयोग करून अथक परिश्रमाने याचा शोध लावला आहे. By the end of 19th century, scientists know that genes control the inheritance of the trait. That gene located on the chromosome, and that chemically chromosomes are composed of DNA and protein. 1900 शतकामध्ये वैज्ञानिकांना माहित होतं की जीन हे हेरिडिटरी आणि व्हेरिएशन ट्रान्सफर करणारे फार मोठे घटक आहेत. But initially, most of the geneticists thought that the protein are large complex molecule and store information, need for metabolism in the cell. Hence, it was assumed that protein cause the variation observed within the species. On the other hand, DNA thought to be small, simple molecule whose composition varied little among the species. Over the time passes, idea about DNA were shown to be wrong. In fact, DNA molecules are large and vary tremendously within and among the species. पूर्वी प्रोटीनच जेनेटिक मटेरियल आहे असं समजले जात होतं, पण जसा वेळ निघत गेला आणि नवीन शोध लागत गेले तेव्हा असं समजण्यात आलं की DNA मॉलिक्यूल हे लार्ज आहे आणि तेच हेरिडिटरी आणि व्हेरिएशनसाठी रिस्पॉन्सिबल आहे. ओव्हर अ पिरियड ऑफ 25 years, दॅट इज फ्रॉम 1928 to 1952. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, 1928 to 1952, this period is a golden period in order to find that DNA is genetic material and not protein. पूर्वी प्रोटीनला इतकी मान्यता देण्यात आली होते, ते पण चुकीचं नव्हतं, कारण प्रोटीनचे फंक्शन त्याच्यामुळे होणारे व्हेरिएशन असावेत असे वैज्ञानिकांना वाटत होते, कारण प्रोटीनचे फंक्शन आणि डीएनएचे फंक्शन हे थोडेफार वेगळे होते. त्यामुळे जरी हा कन्सेप्ट चुकीचा होता तरी पण तो चुकीचा मानण्यासारखा त्यावेळेस त्या काळात नव्हता. पण जसे शोध लागत गेले, पूर्ण 25 वर्ष झाल्यानंतर आणखीन शोध लागण्यात आले आणि त्यानंतर असं समजलं की डीएनए हे जेनेटिक मटेरियल आहे आणि प्रोटीन नाही. त्यासाठी 3 महत्त्वाचे प्रयोग या काळामध्ये करण्यात आले. त्यामध्ये सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचा प्रयोग जो आहे दॅट इज फर्स्ट इज ग्रिफ्थ्स एक्सपेरिमेंट 1928, एव्हरी मॅककार्टी अँड मॅक्लेलॉन्स एक्सपेरिमेंट इन 1944 and Hershey cheese experiment in 1952. So today I will like to teach you how all those scientists play very important role, or they contribute about finding out the DNA genetic material and not protein. Their discovery prove very important role in order to find out the genetic material is DNA. Griffith experiment in 1928. British medical officer Frederick Griffith performed an experiment on bacterium Streptococcus pneumoniae that causes pneumonia to human and other mammals. Frederick Griffith performed an experiment on bacterium. This is an experimental method of discovery of genetic material. Student, you know that while performing any experiment, we must follow some step. That is aim, requirement, procedure, observation, conclusion, and result. Same way Griffith performed an experiment on bacterium Streptococcus pneumoniae. So Streptococcus pneumoniae is the binomial name, you know. Underline it while writing and while typing make the elliptic font. अशा प्रकारचा MCQ मध्ये प्रश्न येऊ शकतो की which bacteria or which bacterial strain is used by Griffith for the experiment. So this name is very much important. This bacterial strain having 2 types and means they having 2 types of genetical property. First is S type of strain, which is smooth, pathogenic, virulent and encapsulated, while other is R type, non-virulent, non-pathogenic and non-capsulated. He performed this experiment on 4 different type of healthy mouse. In first case, look at the diagram. In first case, he used rough strain. When he injected bacterial strain to the healthy mouse, mouse is alive. Means there is no pneumonia to this mouse. जेव्हा त्यांनी रफ स्ट्रेन हे या माऊसला इंजेक्ट केलं, उंदराला इंजेक्ट केलं, तर उंदीर जिवंत राहतो, कारण त्याला निमोनिया झालेला नाही. म्हणजे रफ स्ट्रेन मुळे निमोनिया होऊ शकत नाही, विच इज नॉन व्हायरुलंट. इन सेकंड केस, ही टेक स्मूथ स्ट्रेन अँड इंजेक्ट टू द mouse, smooth strain of bacteria and inject to a mouse. He found that mouse dead. He examined the sample and make a pathogenic test, blood sample, and make a pathogenic test of this mouse, he find that the pneumonia is the cause of the death of this mouse. Means S strain is virulent which causes pneumonia. In third case, he used heat kill smooth strain. Heat kill smooth strain and inject to the healthy mouse. He was found that mouse is alive. Mouse is alive. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी उंदीर जिवंत राहिला. याचा अर्थ असा की because of the heat kill, the activity of the pneumonial pathogen is totally destroyed. म्हणजे pneumonia cause होण्याचे कारण जे आहे ते heat kill मुळे नष्ट होते. So because of the heat kill effect, there is no pneumonia. Now in fourth case, he used the mixture of R and S type. Here he used R strain plus heat kill smooth strain. कुठलं strain? R strain. मग तुम्हाला माहित आहे R strain मुळे pneumonia होत नाही आणि heat kill smooth strain नी पण pneumonia होत नाही. उंदीर तिथे पण जिवंत राहिला. But combination of these two strain, when he injected to the healthy mouse, he find that mouse dead. So this is very much surprising result for the Gript. And when he examined the sample, blood sample of this dead body of this mouse, he find that this blood sample contain more amount of S type of pathogenic bacteria, and the death of this mouse is nothing but the pneumonia. In this way, Gript found that something is there which converted rough type non-virulent strain into smooth type virulent strain, and here it's called as, this is nothing but the transforming principle. In fourth case, this result is totally different. He suggested that genetic material from heat kill strain S bacterium had somewhat changed the living S strain bacteria into the strain S bacteria. Gript concluded that S strain non-virulent get transformed into the smooth coated bacterium and become virulent. He performed, with the help of this experiment, he successfully concluded the transforming principle for the genetic material. Now next experiment is Avery, McCarty and McNedoll's experiment in 1944. First evidence to prove the DNA is genetic material and not protein. Those scientists performed the experiment on S cell strain of bacterium. They purified DNA, RNA, protein and other material from S strain bacterial strain. Student, you very well know the characteristic of S type of strain. It is already over in the Gript experiment. S type of strain, which is the cause of pneumonia, which is pathogenic, and because of that the pneumonia causes. So they take out the DNA, RNA, protein and other material from the S type of bacterial cell, and separately they mix the S strain and R strain in it and observe it. त्यांनी काय केलं की RNA, DNA आणि प्रोटीन आणि अदर मटेरियल S टाइपच्या सेलमधनं आयसोलेट केले, त्यांना प्युरिफिकेशन केलं आणि सेपरेटली म्हणजे DNA वेगळा त्याच्यासोबत मिक्स केलं त्यांनी हिट किल S स्ट्रेन आणि R स्ट्रेन. तसंच RNA वेगळा केला, RNA सोबत त्यांनी S टाइपचं स्ट्रेन घेतलं, अधिक S टाइपचं हिट किल स्ट्रेन घेतलं आणि R टाइपचं स्ट्रेन घेतलं. इन थर्ड केस त्यांनी अदर मटेरियलवरती पण प्रयोग केला, असं सेपरेटली प्रयोग त्यांनी केला आणि त्यांच्या असं लक्षात आलं की DNA ट्रान्सफॉर्म द हार्मलेस एस स्ट्रेन इंटू डेडली एस स्ट्रेन. म्हणजे डीएनएच फक्त डीएनए ज्या टेस्ट ट्यूबमध्ये होतं त्या टेस्ट ट्यूबमध्येच त्यांना फक्त ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन दिसलं आणि बाकीच्या याच्यात दिसलेलं नाही आहे. तर यावरून त्यांनी कन्क्लूड केलं की डीएनए इज अ हॅव्हिंग सम ट्रान्सफॉर्मिंग कॅरेक्टर विच कन्व्हर्ट the harmless R strain into deadly S strain. So in this way, firstly they prove or give the evidence in order to prove that DNA is genetic material and not protein. They also perform or they also discover the DNA's digesting enzyme, protein digesting enzyme, protease, RNA digesting enzyme, RNase. They also observe that those enzymes does not affect transformation, so the transforming substances was neither a protein nor RNA. DNA digested with DNase. आता इथे AAC म्हणजे काय? AAC is a prefix. It used for the enzyme. DNA is different. DNase is different. DNA is enzyme which digests the DNA. So DNA digested with DNase did inhibit the transformation, suggested that DNA causes the transformation. This experiment proved that the transforming principle is DNA, but at that time all the biologists were not accepted this principle because they put a question on purification method, because purification method is not 100% and there is a question for the purification of DNA, RNA or protein. म्हणजे DNA प्युअर होता का, RNA प्युअर होता का, जर मिक्स असेल तर मग हा प्रयोग यशस्वी कसा काय झाला. त्या प्युरिफिकेशन मेथड प्रॉपर त्यावेळेस नसल्यामुळे या एक्सपेरिमेंटला त्यावेळेस इतकं वैज्ञानिकांनी मान्यता दिली नाही. पण डीएनएच्या डिस्कव्हरीमध्ये या 3 वैज्ञानिकांनी केलेली ही मोठी कामगिरी अतिशय वाखाणण्यासारखी आहे आणि त्यांनी ट्रान्सफॉर्मिंग प्रिन्सिपल, फर्स्ट एव्हिडन्स टू प्रूव्ह द डीएनए ट्रान्सफॉर्मिंग प्रिन्सिपल सांगितला. तो डीएनएच्या डिस्कव्हरीमध्ये तितकाच महत्त्वपूर्ण आहे. If you observe the figure, we find that rough non-virulent S-type strain, here they use the protease, means protein digesting enzyme. Here mouse is dead. In second case, they use the DNase and hit kill smooth strain virulent. In this case, the mouse is living. In this way, they prove the transforming principle. Hershey and Chase experiment 1952. Work with viruses that infect bacteria, that is bacteriophages. Student, you know bacteriophages, those are viruses which causes the infection to the bacteria. Bacteriophages which are composed of DNA and protein, means DNA is present inside the protein coat. Hershey and Chase experiment, during this experiment they use radioactive phosphorus P32 in the medium for some viruses and radioactive sulfur S35 for other viruses in other medium. They allow to grow some viruses, those viruses on a medium that contain radioactive phosphorus, while other viruses that containing radioactive sulfur. म्हणजे हर्शी आणि चीजने रेडिओएक्टिव्ह व्हायरसेस तयार केले आणि हे तयार करण्यासाठी त्यांनी रेडिओ ॲक्टिव्ह सबस्टन्सचा वापर केला आणि त्यामुळे 2 प्रकारचे रेडिओ ॲक्टिव्ह व्हायरसेस तयार झाले, ज्याचा उपयोग त्यांनी पुढील प्रयोगासाठी केला. व्हायरसेस ग्रो इन प्रेझेन्स ऑफ रेडिओ phosphorus containing radioactive DNA, that is called radioactive labeled DNA. Those viruses does not having radioactive protein because DNA contain phosphorus but protein do not. Similarly, viruses grow on radioactive sulfur contain radioactive protein but not radioactive DNA because DNA does not containing sulfur. So in this way, totally different type of viral material they obtain with the help of this radioactive technique. म्हणजे एका बॅक्टेरियोफेजेसला प्रोटीन कोट आहे जो सल्फरचा आहे पण डीएनए नाही आहे, आणि दुसऱ्या बॅक्टेरियोफेजेसला डीएनए फॉस्फरसचा आहे पण प्रोटीन कोट तसा नाही. हे आपण लक्षात घ्यायला पाहिजे. रेडिओएक्टिव्ह फेजेस मीन्स दोज व्हायरसेस नाउ allowed to grow to infect the E. coli bacteria. So they use the bacteria, that is E. coli, Escherichia coli bacteria. You know very well the mode of infection. There are 3 steps of the mode of infection, that is infection, blending and centrifugation. Infection, blending and centrifugation. So those viruses, when obtaining the different character after growing in the radioactive material, now ready for the infection to the bacterial cell, and bacterial material is what? E. coli bacteria. Here what? Infection. So here while infection what happened? Only the genetic material enter inside the bacterial cell and protein coat remains outside. Then after the infection procedure there is a blending effect, and after blending there is a centrifugation. The infection proceed, the viral coat were removed with the help of infection proceed, the viral coat this removed with the help of centrifugation. तर तिथे करताना त्यांनी सेंट्रीफ्युगेशन मेथडनी व्हायरल कोट बाजूला काढला. बॅक्टेरिया विच वेर इन्फेक्ट बाय द व्हायरसेस विथ रेडिओएक्टिव्ह डीएनए वेर रेडिओएक्टिव्ह, इंडिकेटिंग दॅट डीएनए वॉज द मटेरियल दॅट पास फ्रॉम viruses to bacteria. Bacteria which were infected by viruses having radioactive sulfur were not radioactive. This indicates that protein from the viruses did not enter the bacteria. DNA is therefore a genetic material that is proceed from viruses to bacteria. Means what happened here, that this bacteriophage does not shows the changes in their DNA, but here phosphorus label DNA core and DNA when enter inside in their cell, the phosphorus were detected. Means here phosphorus, DNA present in the phosphorus, hence the cell also having the phosphorus. Here sulfur is present here, hence here only sulfur detected in the cell and not the phosphorus. So in this way those DNA, जो DNA इथे एंटर झाला तो इथे डिटेक्ट झालेला आहे. याच्यावरनं DNA जो आहे तो जेनेटिक मटेरियल आहे आणि प्रोटीन नाही आहे हे त्यांनी सेपरेटली सिद्ध केले, आणि या 2 कंपॅरेटिव्ह बॅक्टेरियोफेजेस मध्ये त्यांनी कंपॅरिझन करून समजावून सांगितले. सो दिस इज अ कंपॅरेटिव्ह डायग्राम. इन दॅट कंपॅरेटिव्ह डायग्राम वी फाइंड दॅट how the Hershey and Chase successfully shows the transforming principle. In other word, we say that only radioactive P was found in the bacterial cell containing DNA, and DNA is genetic material. So फक्त आपल्याला जो DNA जो मिळाला तो फॉस्फरसवाला DNA मिळाला आहे, फॉस्फरस मटेरियल असलेला. कारण इथे आपण जो बॅक्टेरियो फेजमध्ये जो DNA आहे तोच आपल्याला इथे शेवटच्या स्टेपमध्ये डिटेक्ट झालेला आहे. सो हियर in first case no sulfur detected in the cell, and in second case phosphorus detected in the cell. Why phosphorus detected in cell? Because the phosphorus present inside the DNA. Hence the DNA genetic material which passes from all those procedure to the next cells by the infection of the those viruses. इथे नाही मिळाला आहे. No sulfur coat is there. So here this outside what the protein coat, outside is the protein coat. So sulfur detected in superment, and here no sulfur detected in the superment. So superment in this with the help of this diagram we can explain the study of this Hershey and Chase experiment, and this experiment successfully prove the DNA genetic material and not protein. So students, you recall your knowledge about the bacteriophage, their life cycle, and prepare this diagram for the exam point of view. And this experiment is also very helpful for the in order to obtain the DNA genetic material, and in order to prove the DNA genetic material and not protein. So those three successful experiment, those three experiment gives more support in order to find that DNA genetic material and not protein. So you go one by one to this and study it properly. That's all for today. Have a nice day.